Hello, all my earth signs, all you Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorns. Welcome to your weekly reading for April 18th through April 25th. Of course, this is a timeless reading too, so if you're coming across this outside of that time, there still are messages here for you, so please go ahead and peruse and continue to watch. We are entering Taurus season next week, so happy birthday, all you Tauruses. I know it's an exciting time here. We're coming out of Aries into Taurus. So we're going to go ahead and we will jump into these. I did want to let you know that in addition to these weekly, I am doing daily collective readings for everyone each day. They're kind of short ones, but there'll be a link to the playlist on the end there if you want to check those out too. And starting in May, I'm actually going to start doing monthly astrological readings too. So for each of the astrological signs, I'm going to do a reading. So I'll do one for everyone. So keep a lookout for that. All right. So we want to go ahead and get started in here. And I'm going to start off by pulling an oracle card here from Kyle Gray's Angel Guide Oracle deck. Before we start, just always love to thank the Creator for your unconditional love. We thank you and welcome you to be here. And then also all your posse that you have with you, all our angels, all our guardian angels, spirit guides, all our ancestors, all our loved ones who've gone to the other side, and all those other magical beings of unconditional love on the other side. We welcome and thank you for helping bring messages for us this week. All right. So we'll see what the overall energy for the week is going to be like, what the focus is to help us have the highest experience of unconditional love, peace, joy, love, and laughter. All right. What would you like us to know for the earth signs, please? What message do you have for the earth signs for next week? Okay. That one is wanting to talk to us, so we'll take a look at that. Oh, perfect. So raise your vibration. So exactly as I was just saying, what can we do next week just to have the highest love vibration in our life? And it's saying, well, raise your vibration. You have the power to do it. And I love there's a variety of ways that we can. And the message I've been getting lately too is, don't spend so much time focusing on what you want to change about yourself, because when you're investing all that energy and those things grow, rather focus on what you want to have in your life, the positive things, unconditional love, peace, joy, laughter. Allow those things to grow and grow and grow. And these things automatically get smaller and smaller and smaller because you're not feeding it. It's like that story of, there's two wolves living inside you, and it's like, oh, which one wins the battle? Whichever one you feed the most, because it becomes the stronger one. So feed what you want. Shine your flashlight where you want to see. And we'll read this from his book too. I love what he says in here. And it says it's time to move up a level. It's time to fly high. You may have experienced some setbacks or felt low recently, but that's behind you now, and you have the opportunity to light up like never before. Woohoo! Everything in the entire universe is comprised of energy, and that energy vibrates, drawing toward it similar energy. So raising your vibration means aligning yourself with situations, people, places, and choices that will lift you up, support you, and help you grow. When this card appears, you have overcome the darkness and are moving into a time of opportunity. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, you can be reborn. Know that angels are acknowledging your commitment to growth. You are filled with inspiration now and attracting only the good. The extended message says there's a sense of achievement around you at this time. You may be receiving documentation, certification, or a reward of some description to acknowledge your growth or experience. This is a time to cherish, a time to enjoy the rewards of commitment to living with integrity and doing good. You have overcome many challenges and risen above adversity, judgment, and possibly even abuse. You are ascending spiritually and personally at this time, and the universe is supporting you. This is the pathway of light, the pathway of your soul's evolution, ascension. I love that. So what a great week. It's like you're moving into just a new place, a new energy, a new level, and that can be spiritually, and you can be having that flow over into the physical world too, where you're going to be seeing promotion, seeing things change, just things moving up for you, because you've been doing the work, you've been doing the internal work and the external work, and things are just going to unfold for you for that. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and take a look here. We're going to pull some Light Seers Tarot here just to get some more clarification and information. See what additional messages we might have. All right, what else would you like the Earth signs to note for next week, please? For this next week. Okay. Any others? Oh, okay. All right, perfect. So we'll look at those, and then we got some more too, so this is perfect. Yep, the Wheel of Fortune. So, yep, definitely things are changing, and you're going to a different level, and one of the things that really stands out for me today for this card is that, you know, as the wheel turns, if you don't make change and kind of stay in step with the change, then you fall off the wheel, or you have to hold on very tight as it comes back around, right? So, you know, I love that in this particular card, it's all about balance. It's all about, you know, balancing and staying in tune with the changes that are coming, because there's some positive changes that are coming for you. I mean, that's just perfect for that card here. Let's move that over here. We can still see it. Yep, death and rebirth. So don't be, I love this death card because it doesn't look as scary as some of the others, because I love death and rebirth. You know, it's the time of change. It's time to let other things go because you're leveling up. And, you know, yeah, we like the comfort level of being where we were at and at the level we were at. But, you know, it comes a time where the fear of the new gets outweighed by that ugly feeling of being bored and stagnant and not being who you want to be anymore. You know, the old ways are like, yeah, I feel secure in doing that. You know, maybe it's like a job that you've been doing for a very, very long time, and you're just like, you know what? I just can't take it anymore. I was scared to leave my job, but it becomes to a point where it's like, that ugly feeling outweighs the fear of going and making a change. And I really feel that with all the stuff that's coming, that you're okay with this death and rebirth. You're like, yeah, that situation, that relationship, that job, you know, whatever it may be, it's ready to end, and I'm ready for the new. So I love that. And then you have the Knight of Cups. Cups are about emotions. The Knight of Cups, the Knight is all about acting on those emotions, acting on that love. You know, you can kind of see here, there's all these, you know, there's love notes, and it's a picnic, and here's flowers, and, you know, it's just, usually this is all about, you know, it can be about romance, it can be about relationship. But I love how, I'm not sure if it's showing up on here, but there's like this, like rays coming out from, and that's the heart being expressed. You can even see the heart on his tattoo there. You know, it's becoming a part of who you are and expressing that love. You know, it's like the throat chakra in our spiritual body is all about action, about speaking your truth, expressing your truth, expressing who you are, you know, this being of unconditional love that you are. You have so much to give. But when you feel restricted in and not being yourself, that's that ugly feeling, you know. And so this is all about action. Act on your emotions, act on your feelings, trust it, trust your gut, and go for it. I love this too, because this is all about, you know, Six of Swords is about thoughts and beliefs in the mind. And you can see that there's new thoughts that are bringing you across the waters as you're letting old thoughts go. So, you know, that's so much like the death and rebirth, but it has to do with your thinking and beliefs too, are going to help you with that. So not only is it, you know, a spiritual type of change, or, you know, this physical change, but it's a mental change. It's a mindset change that's taking you, you know, across new waters. And waters too, even though this is swords, you know, this is like the emotions. It's taking you into a new territory, even emotionally, which is great, because I don't feel like it's like a new territory of unpleasant emotions. I feel it's like, you're like, what? I've never felt like this free before, or this loved before, or this loving before. It's like that type of feel. A couple more here. And you got the King of Wands, King of the Jungle. So Wands is the magic, the fire, the passion, you know. And what I love is that this is coming at a perfect time here, because, you know, I really feel like the Wands is the spiritual, you know, aspect, the magical aspect, the spark and the fire, you know, that brings just that passion into life, the passion into doing things. And so I feel like what's kind of happening here is not only is your spiritual side of your life expanding this next week, but you're kind of taking steps towards living your passion. And I think that, you know, a lot of this, if it's not totally up and, you know, leaving something and starting it, it's taking steps. It's the decision to start taking steps toward it, you know, even if it's doing, you know, like one of those vision boards, or making a list, you know, starting right dates of when you want to accomplish things, you know, just like, what do I need to do to get to where I want to go? Let me do a plan, and let me put dates around it. You know, specific actions with specific dates you want to accomplish it by is what helps you achieve it. Otherwise, it's kind of like when you have like a New Year's resolution. I'm going to get healthier this year, and then you don't write goals down. You don't write how you're going to do it. Maybe you buy a gym membership, and then December 31st comes around. Okay, I didn't go to the gym at all this year. What am I going to do next year? You know, but if you're like, okay, I'm going to get it, you know, number one, I'm going to get gym membership. Number two, I'm going to start walking 10 minutes every day. You know, number three, I'm going to do this, and putting dates around it, so you can, you know, it's kind of a little self-accountability to where that way you can get things accomplished. Otherwise, if you don't, nothing ever happens. You know, you can have a match, you know, you can, like this, you know, King of Wands, you can light a match, but if you never apply it to anything, it's just going to burn your finger and burn out, and then nothing happens, right? And I love the Six of Wands, because you can see all these people out here that are going, yay! And so, you know, again, with the King of Wands, you see the flame here, and the completion of things, you know, that things have come a full circle. It's like the Wheel of Fortune, right? That there's been a change, and things are coming to where you're going to be recognized, you know, for what you've done, but you're going to realize that what you wanted was higher. You know, I love that everyone is appreciative, but when you get all that, you still feel kind of empty. You still feel kind of like not satisfied. And it's because what you were looking for was something more, something higher. And so a message with that comes in to kind of, when you're setting these plans and making these changes in your life, it's really asking, what do I really want? What is really my dream? How do I want to express unconditional love to the world. What makes my heart sing? It's doing those things, because otherwise, you do feel empty here. And so it's like looking, and it's actually asking, when you're looking at all of this passion and fire that's, coming to you, all this energy that you have to do something, it's like, but what do I want to do? We, of course, get a lot of input and opinions from the outside world of what you should do and supposed to do and all that. But it's your life, and it's a short life. What do you want to do with it? What do you want to accomplish? What kind of legacy do you want to live? What kind of experiences do you want to have? What are you waiting for? To retire, and then you get hit by a bus the next day, or you retire and you just don't have the energy, or you're sick or something where you can't go do anything? Live now, live now. And then you have the Queen of Swords. And I love this combination with the King of Wands and the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords is all about getting your mind balanced, your ability to logically think through things, see obstacles. You're very logical oriented. You can really, when it comes to planning and all that, that's perfect, to have that type in there. But there's also the heart down here. This is the bowl of cups, which is emotions. So this is like the Ace of Cups that's available to you too, which is letting you know that, yes, being logical and having all that is important, but don't forget about the emotional part. Don't forget about the gut. Don't forget about the enjoyment of things too, because we can have all this, set plan of how everything is supposed to be and how everything is supposed to unfold, and we get to the tasking and it becomes work instead of an enjoyment on a journey to get to, experience the things you want to experience in this life, right? So it's, we can get so caught up in that, I want to get to this point, that we miss this wonderful journey of all these moments to maybe eventually end up there. And you never know, you might get here and go, oh wow, something happens in your life and you want to go this direction instead. So, if we're like so focused on the outcome instead of enjoying each step of the journey that we're doing, then we lose out on all those beautiful, beautiful experiences. So, all right. And lastly, because we are heading into Taurus season, and Taurus, of course, is an earth sign, I thought, why not pull a Healing with the Fairies card? Because fairies are very earthy, Mother Earth, and attached to the earth. So we'll see what message they have to end our reading for this week for earth signs. Right. What's the final message you have for earth signs for next week, for this coming week, please? Okay, I feel like that one wants to talk to us here. We got miracle healing. I'll read from the book here, but just seeing this here, just intuitively what's coming is, seeing a whole new world, seeing things from a whole new perspective. From outside looking in, stepping outside of that world and, being out here looking from a higher perspective into the world as we thought we knew it. Because I really feel like things are going to change and you're going to see things just from a whole new perspective. Let's see what she mentions in the book here. It says, expect a miracle. You have prayed for assistance and it's forthcoming. The more completely you surrender your situation to God, the more rapidly you will realize your healing. Heaven is completely on your side, and your prayers have been heard and answered. You needn't beg or petition heaven to help you, as your situation is already healed in truth. The healed reality is one of several parallel realities currently available to you. You have the choice through your thoughts, emotions, and intentions to experience the highest possible reality for yourself. You access your healed situation through faith and gratitude. To feel these powerful catalyzing emotions, say mentally or aloud to God, I am tired of thinking about this situation. I don't want to deal with it any longer. Here, I'm giving the entire thing to you so that you can think about it and resolve it. Thank you so much for taking care of everything. Then detach completely from the situations. See yourself placing it in the palm of God's loving hand. Feel grateful that your situation is now resolved and be open to the creative solution that greets you. And the affirmation says, in truth, everything and everyone, including myself, is healed right now. I focus on this truth instead of on illusions of fear. Beautiful. I love that. I love that. So as you're going into this week, just know you have so much energy and so much just opportunity to transform and transition things, to see the world from a whole new viewpoint, to let things go, to have this death and this rebirth. And I love that also, if you're unsure, ask. I always say, ask the other side, ask those beings of unconditional love, the Creator, your angels, your loved ones that are on the other side, your guides, whatever you feel comfortable reaching out to onto the other side of this place of light and unconditional love. Just ask them for help, because they're more than willing to assist us. They're already doing stuff for us that they agree to do, that we asked before we came down here for us. But while we're here, every day you can ask, the Creator and all the beings that are supporting the Creator and pouring out that unconditional love to this world is, hey, I need some help, I need some guidance, and I trust you, and I love that it talks about faith, which is trust, and gratitude. It's like thanking the Creator for the unconditional love and everything that you bring to me, for me, because life doesn't happen to me, life happens for me. So whatever's coming is for my highest experience, and we ask the Creator to reveal those things to us, show us the clarity, make the changes, give us direction, and what a wonderful week we can have if we just trust and believe and be grateful for everything that comes our way. Well, I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did enjoy this, I definitely always appreciate any, of the likes and the comments and the shares and the subscribes. All those things do help my channel out, which allows me to do this for free and to send this love out into the world. So if you do any of those things, I definitely appreciate that. And as you go into this next week, just know that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and I love you too. So until next time, you take care. Bye-bye now.